Hello, everyone. Only in Nigeria, terrorists are not defending. Terrorists are defending the Minister of State Defense, I mean Minister of State Defense. I don't even know how they used to call that their title, but that's what we are seeing now in Nigeria. Terrorists are not the ones defending the Minister of Defense. Uh, Over time, they've always mentioned his name. As governor, there were a lot of things that he did. There was even a time he bought vehicles for them in terms of whether they, in that thing that there were reports on that where they were trying to do, this their peace deal, something that they would do, whatever they put down their arms. And there've also been accusation, lots and lots of accusation against Matawalle on the issue of him, amongst those who is fueling the terrorism, amongst those supporting the terrorists and all of that. There are malams that have called his name out, mentioned in it, and dare that they should come and pick them and whatever. So, and they, even the terrorists have always mentioned his name and stuff like that. And so I think there was something where there was this report where an aide had come out to accuse him of something, that the next thing you're saying, a terrorist is coming out to defend him. And the person is still your Minister of Defense. Even if the allegations are not true, you can't have such a person. Perception is everything. You can't have such a person who has had any just kind of inkling with the terrorists to come and be Minister of Defense. It's just like putting Sheikh Gumi as Minister of Defense. How would that? The terrorists will see that they will be emboldened. You know what it is when we say your mama dey place, even if it's not a pikin, when they fight, they beat her. When you go see in my mouth, papa or somebody, you go get liver. That's how the terrorists will see themselves. So you need to take anybody take them out of such position, such situation. How are you dealing with someone and there are so many accusations against, and then he's going to be at the places where you are having conversation over how to defend the country against the same people that is being accused of? He's the one fueling them or sponsoring them or doing one thing or the other with them. How does that even make sense? But anyway, let me look at parallel facts. Says notorious terrorist leader Bello Turji confirms meeting with Matawalle others, accusing Zamfara ex-governor of fueling insecurity. Notorious terrorist leader Bello Turji has confirmed that he held peace talks with officials of the Zamfara state government during the administration of former governor Bello Matawalle, now Minister of State for Defense, but denied claims he was paid 30 million naira as part of the engagement. 30 million naira is too small for government to be paying him. Now, that's what one kid you collect as ransom from one district. If I tell you, if you go, it's just that there's so much silence that have been put down in the northern part of the country. Yeah, a lot of silence, pushed down on people. But if you go, the kidnapping, people are forced to pay millions. Villagers that don't have money, forced to pay millions of naira for rescue. They are selling everything, their lands, their livestock, their whatever, their however, selling them off to be able to pay all of these things to kidnappers. People are going through so much. But of course, these killings are not reported. Even where they are reported, the people doing the reporting are the ones they go after, or there's a media blackout in all of this. In an audio message circulating online, Turji dismissed allegations made by Musa Kamara, a former peace mediator appointed by the Zamfara state governor, describing the claim of a 30 million naira payoff as false. By Allah, since I was born, he said, I've never had even 5 million naira. What I am doing is not for personal gain. We were never given the 30 million naira you are talking about. According to Turji, the meeting with state officials was part of a peace initiative, insisting that he did not personally benefit financially from the process. How is this man still talking? This Bello Turji. How is Nigerian military not going after him? In short, raising down everywhere that he is there. How? Okay, now. We agreed on peace when the Zamfara state government appointed you, he said. But what you are saying now is full of lies. I did not even receive 3 million naira. The bandit leader, who also accused of former political leaders in Zamfara, Sokoto state, of fueling violence in the region, alleging that they armed groups and encouraged the formation of vigilantes that targeted Fulani communities. We openly state that former governors of Zamfara and Sokoto, alongside Ahmed Sani Yerima, are responsible for the calamities that befell these states, Turji claimed, calling for their arrest and investigation. In the message, Turji sought to frame his action as a response to insecurity and alleged injustices since he was not acting on behalf of any political interest. We are not politicians and are not tools of politicians, he said. There's no human being backing us. Turji, who has been linked to mass killings, kidnappings, and large-scale displacement across the South and neighboring states, did not address specific allegations of attacks attributed to his group. Instead, he described his remark as a personal defense, saying he was speaking before Allah alone. The way they will be calling Allah, Allah, oh God, oh, God is too patient. Nigerian security agencies have repeatedly identified Bello Turji as one of the most dangerous armed group leaders operating in the Northwest, with the military previously declaring him wanted over terror-related, activities. This is just crazy. I'm telling you, all I can say is that the Nigerian government has failed itself, failed its people. Nigerian military has failed itself, failed the people. Unfortunately, their allegiance is to whoever is sitting in Aso Villa and also to political parties. So it's not to Nigerian people and the constitution. That's why we are where we are. Otherwise, these are people that can be taken out at any time. But of course, they don't want to take them out. And for the insecurity, it forces a lot of people. Many places, there are no longer people there. A lot of villages, towns in Northwest, they've been abandoned. People are no longer there. But you see politicians who are representing those abandoned places. So when election comes, they'll just put in the numbers, who is voting. The INEC person will go there, you will go there. They just put in whatever numbers they want to do, and then that's it. It's a political this thing for a good number of them. We got violence brought into the country when politicians started arming people. And the thing about violence is that the moment you start it, you don't know where it's going to stop or how it's going to be. People that you've armed during election, when you collect, they don't return all the arms back. Some of them now get themselves, emboldened, and they go on. And there are people who were failed by the government. That's why sometimes when you see all of these people going in to meet terrorists, they come out, they are speaking on their behalf. I've always said it, because for everyone, you see, they will tell you this is their reason why they are doing this. If you meet the ones, the headsmen who are terrorists, they will start from telling you that they were being attacked. Literally at one time, the easiest way to get money, armed robbers, terrorists, whatever, kidnappers, it was they go after these headsmen, people. They go after them, they kill them. Then the next thing that happened, they started carrying arms to arm themselves. And before you know what's happening, they too became the thing that they were defending themselves. They became the terrorists also themselves. That's why when people are talking about, they let everybody arm themselves, let communities arm themselves. Look, the state should be the only one with the monopoly of violence. If another person if the state loses control of that monopoly of violence, the state is gone. If you have people arm themselves, they're going to arm themselves. First of all, they start by protecting themselves. But then from protecting themselves, they become villains, they become terrorists. Boko Haram, all these Bello Turji and Co, some of these vigilantes, that's how they started. They started by, okay, we are carrying arms, we're going to protect the people. Before you know what's happening, they went on and they started doing it. Is it ESN in the North and the South? They not started the same. We started by we're going to protect the people. But then what happened? The people that are protecting the people became the ones that are also killing the people. That's how it is. That's why you must not allow non-state actors to carry arms. The state should be the only one that is allowed to carry arms. Otherwise, the calamity we are seeing in Nigeria today is the calamity we'll see. Thank you for watching.